What the heck is up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Let's get right into this freaking rant that I want to unleash right now, okay? Bottom freaking line. Let me tell you the bottom line about this whole Josh Rosen situation. Josh Rosen never won in college. A headache, a guy with a big attitude, right? The Cardinals selected him last year under Steve Wilkes. The Cardinals panicked, and they made a shitty decision. Now, Steve Keim, bad decision, hiring Steve Wilkes. Michael Bidwell going to the beach in North Carolina, seeing Steve Wilkes in the Outer Banks, walking down the beach, and decides this guy looks like a nice guy. This guy's going to lead our organization. Steve Wilkes was in over his head, didn't have a presence in the locker room, and failed, okay? That much we know, is that the Cardinals completely fucked up last year. 1,000,000% the Cardinals fucked up, okay? Steve Keim would tell you 1,000,000 out of 1,000,000 times that he messed up, okay? No one is defending the Rosen pick, especially if you're going to go with KYLER Murray. But if you're Steve Keim, Cliff Kingsbury hired you because he says, you know what, Steve Keim, you helped Bruce Arians go to 2 NFC championships. Or you helped Bruce Arians and the Cardinals, you helped him win playoff games. And when Bruce Arians and Carson Palmer were out here in Arizona, Steve Keim has been with the Cardinals organization for damn near 20 years, for 20 years. He was there with the Kurt Warner teams. He was there with Wisenhunt. First of all, Steve Keim and Michael Bidwell, it's great that you have a loyal general manager that knows Arizona Cardinals football. Now, Josh Rosen was a mistake last year, but here is how to fix it. The way to fix Josh Rosen, or the way to fix it, is first off, selecting KYLER Murray is not a problem. KYLER Murray is a superstar potential. Unlike Josh Rosen at Don Bosco Prep, KYLER Murray won big at Oklahoma. He won big at Allen High School. He won 50-0 at Allen High School. This guy is a Heisman Trophy winner, one of the more decorated college football players of all time for the year. People talk about Cam Newton being a decorated college football player. Well, KYLER Murray and Cam Newton both played the same amount of seasons, 1 season. And Cam Newton had an Auburn defense. KYLER Murray did have Hollywood Brown, did have CeeDee Lamb. Rodney Anderson actually got hurt. Point that I'm going to try to tell you is, and Calcaterra is a good player as well, KYLER Murray is an absolute stud. KYLER Murray is going to be a quarterback in the NFL that I think has superstar potential. The guy can throw from the pocket, can win from the pocket, as good of an arm as anybody in this draft class. I think maybe even a better arm, possibly than Baker Mayfield, but I think Josh Allen maybe could throw the ball further, but I think KYLER's more accurate. KYLER Murray on the run, you won't find a better thrower. He can throw with touch on the run. How many throws do you see him rolling out right and making absolutely gorgeous throws? This guy is going to be a big-time NFL player. If you're Cliff Kingsbury, you don't settle on Josh Rosen just because Josh Rosen's there. That's a loser attitude. That's being what you call a pussy willow. What a pussy willow does, a pussy willow looks at their life situation and says, you know what? I don't really have the quarterback I want, but I picked him at 10 last year. So I'm gonna have to make it work for this quarterback, and you know, I think we could possibly win 7 or 8 games. I think he could still be good. I think he could be okay. But yeah, we'll go defense. And the quarterback, yeah, it's okay. You know, I've worked with quarterbacks that are not mobile before, but you know what? Josh Rosen, the guy picked him there last year, number 10. I'm Cliff Kingsbury. I don't want to get in the way. You know, this team's going in another direction with Josh Rosen. It's all right. You know, KYLER Murray, I've loved KYLER Murray ever since I've been in this state of Texas, since KYLER was, 16 years old. I followed his whole career, but it's no big deal. The general manager last year picked Josh Rosen. That's not at all why Cliff Kingsbury took the job. Cliff Kingsbury took the job because he wants to select his quarterback. And you know what? This general manager, Steve Keim, has been shitty in the past couple of years. But Steve Keim is now working for Cliff Kingsbury. He should thank Cliff Kingsbury and thank goodness for Cliff Kingsbury, because Cliff Kingsbury saved this guy's job. This guy is indebted to Cliff Kingsbury. If Cliff Kingsbury didn't want him around, Cliff would have fired him. So this guy's in last stand mode. He's gasping for air. Do you really think you should be telling the next coach, hey, this quarterback, KYLER, I selected one last year, so I know you took the job, but you're going to have to stick with Josh Rosen because I really fucked up last year. No! No! That's not how it works. It's a partnership in the NFL. If your head coach doesn't like the quarterback, get the hell rid of the quarterback. And if your head coach wants a quarterback, you accompany the head coach. It's a partnership. A partnership. Cliff Kingsbury wasn't there for the mess up last year. And Steve Keim, yeah, he's a bad general manager with that pick for Josh Rosen. Right now, he's one of the worst general managers, no doubt. He fucked up last year's pick, but guess how it can all be solved? This is how you do it, Arizona. You select KYLER Murray number 1. KYLER Murray might be an all-out fantastic beast. You gave up a 3rd and a 5th rounder for Rosen last year, and Rosen was the 10th overall pick. So, the 3rd rounder might hurt. 3rd rounder might have been an okay player on your football team, but most 3rd rounders, they're okay. The 10th overall pick, that's going to be a good player if you're a general manager, a good NFL player. You know what you do with Josh Rosen? You hold on to Josh Rosen. Because you have Josh Rosen for good. You have him for 4 or 5 years. You hold him hostage. Do not allow Rosen to leave. Look at when Teddy Bridgewater nearly broke his leg in practice. Sam Bradford, of all people. Sam freaking Bust Bradford that is making money with his little noodle arm. He's still making money, Sam Bradford. He got the Eagles back a 1st round pick. That was the 14th overall pick for Sam Bradford. Quarterbacks in the NFL get hurt all the time. Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson. There will be a quarterback that gets hurt. Imagine if Andrew Luck gets hurt again. The Colts in the middle of the year might give you their 1st overall pick for Josh Rosen. Imagine if the Colts are like 6-2 and Luck gets hurt. What's going on with Cam Newton? Imagine if Cam can't play this year. Josh Rosen might be able to fill in for a desperate Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera's ass is going to get fired. Marnie Herney might give you a 1st round pick. You do not have to move him now. You let Rosen and Murray compete. And guess what? If Rosen could still be very good, maybe you say, you know what, this Rosen kid is pretty damn good. But you're probably, if you select Murray, you'll stick with Murray. But Rosen's going to light it up against 2nd stringers. Rosen's going to improve his stock through the preseason. Okay? You own Josh Rosen's rights. Josh Rosen is a Cardinal. You own Josh Rosen. Keep Josh Rosen and flip him for a 1st rounder. You hold him the rest of the season, okay? And be smart. And when a team offers you a 1st rounder, you do it. Guess what? If the Giants, Dolphins, or the Redskins offer you the 15th or 13th pick for Josh Rosen, you've pretty much already made back exactly his worth. Because he's worth a 1st rounder, a mid-round 1st rounder. The number 10th pick in the draft is the middle of the 1st round. That's exactly what Rosen's all about. So for all these people out there that are like Josh Rosen, they're all Josh Rosen lovers, most of them that hate KYLER Murray. The people that'll say, oh, Steve Keim's an idiot, Steve Keim's the dumbest general manager in football. The NFL, you could go from worst to first quickly. Losers sit back and complain. Winners correct their mistakes. It takes balls in life to say that you've made a wrong decision. It takes guts. It takes self-evaluation skills to admit, you know what, I might have fucked up. But guess what? You know what people do when they get knocked down? They get up. And I believe in you, Steve Keim. This is a big balls move for a quarterback in KYLER Murray that I absolutely 100% of the time would take over Josh Rosen, because KYLER Murray is a winner. KYLER Murray can throw on the run. KYLER can throw from the pocket. He's 5'10". He's smart. He'll learn the system of Cliff Kingsbury. It's a perfect fit. And all these people are Cardinals haters. Steve Keim has been with this organization for 20 years. Yes, he's been struggling as of late. But you know what? Cliff Kingsbury's here now. It's Cliff's show, and Cliff's going to run it however he sees fit. And as a general manager, your job is to accompany the head coach. You don't tell the head coach what quarterback they need. You as the general manager accompany the head coach, and you as a general manager work together in tandem. If KYLER Murray hits and you get back a first-round pick or possibly a very high second-rounder for Rosen, all will be forgotten. The only ones that will insult Steve Keim are the ones that love Josh Rosen and that are Josh Rosen stans. Those are the only people that are going to ever criticize Keim again if this move is not successful. I believe KYLER Murray will bring championships, will bring playoff berths, and if KYLER Murray's a much better player than Josh Rosen, 1,000,000% it is worth it for Steve Keim. It is a big risk, because if KYLER flops, Rosen's very good. It's a risk. And guess what? If you're Steve Keim at this point, you take this risk. You're not doing so hot. You take one last throw at the dartboard for KYLER Murray that I think it could actually be a very, very good investment. And you let it fly. Life's short. You got to shoot your shot. You can't be a pussy willow. And that's what Steve Keim is doing right here. Steve Keim is making a big balls move, and I'm fully behind it. And it's not the end of the world. The people that say Steve Keim's the worst general manager in football, yes, Steve Keim's not doing well. But you know what? I have faith. I have faith in Steve Keim and Cliff Kingsbury. I believe in the vision that they're providing for us. And I believe in Steve Keim. And you know what, Steve? It would be worse for you to avoid a problem rather than address it head on. You're addressing the problem of Josh Rosen head on. Last year, you went up, you got Josh Rosen because of peer pressure, because fans wanted a quarterback. You didn't just sit back and sign a free agent quarterback. You never believed in Josh Rosen. You went with what people wanted you to do. But now it's time for you to think for your damn self and make a big balls, big decision that you need to make, Steve Keim. You make the right decision. Take KYLER Murray, a once-in-a-generation type of talent and leader and mind. This guy could be an all-time great. This guy is 50-0 in high school. This guy is clutch as nails. He puts teams on his back. KYLER Murray, first pick, 2019. Let's do it, Steve Keim.